Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reactions to episodes 245, 246, and 247 of One Piece. Dang, these episodes, the CP9 are just so powerful. Like, as you guys have said in the comment section, they are even more powerful than the main villains in the past. That's to be expected though. Um, and Lucci, um, well, they seem to have this ability to like they called it the six styles, six superhuman acts. They've basically trained their bodies so much to the point where even Luffy's Gatling gun punches or any punches or whatever attacks thrown at them, they'll be able to completely resist it and not feel any ounce of pain. So yeah, they're extremely durable, extremely strong. Luffy did not even stand a chance against Lucci. And Paulie, he was just heartbroken and angry and confused that he saw his own nakama, his own colleagues, actually um, in the um, wearing the CP9 outfits, their um, disguised costumes. So that was awkward. And obviously Paulie had no chance, but he really wanted to protect Iceburg because obviously CP9 they want to kill Iceburg and also find Franky, who has the real blueprints of the location of the ancient weapon called Pluton. Um, gosh, that's a mouthful. So yeah, and we also found out another big revelation, not just them training their bodies to superhuman levels, but we know that Lucci, at least Lucci, has the devil fruit ability to he's a Zoan type. He can shapeshift himself into a giant leopard, like a leopard human hybrid. And I was thought he was just like turning into a monster, but then they finally showed him as a leopard, and I was like, oh, okay. And which is basically making himself even more powerful because apparently Zoan types they can enhance their strength even more. And I was just like, oh, well, you were already so powerful in your human form, let alone your animal form. Um, so just Luffy, no, not even, not Zoro, no one could even like get a cut on them. Luffy did technically punch Lucci, but that's because Lucci was so distracted with who was it? Was it Zoro that he was targeting? Someone else. Um, but yeah, he didn't really do anything. Like even their faces are like made of steel or something. Um, and so they're looking for Franky. So they interrogated Franky's family. The Franky family, I mean, Franky's henchmen, to find out the location of Franky. And Franky, with his two female henchmen, I guess, two assistants. They were actually talking to Usopp. Their original plan was to use Usopp as bait to lure out the Strawhat Pirates, because Franky still wants to beat up the Strawhat Pirates. And he's completely unaware of the situation regarding the CP9 and who they really are. So he had no clue that they were actually after him. So he was just spending his time like talking to Usopp about how damaged the Going Merry ship is, and it just broke my heart. And Usopp was just finding it so hard to just accept the fact that the ship is just not going to even sail to the next shore. Like it's just that damaged of a ship. I didn't like it when Franky broke a part of the ship though. Like, bruh, it's one thing to like say you're not allowed to ride on it anymore, but don't destroy the ship though. I mean, I know like you want to save space and whatnot, but like it's such a precious item, and you get so emotionally attached to the um whatever you use, the transportation that you use. And we've been through so many adventures already, and Going Merry has been strong so far, and we also found out that Usopp actually, he, well, in flashback, back in the Skype arc, we saw that he saw someone actually fixing the Going Merry ship and actually telling him that, um, that the ship will go on for at least one more adventure around the lines of that. And he never knew who the actual person was, but he believed that person was Mary's reincarnation. Franky told him that actually there's a legend going around that, if a ship gets cared for a lot and is loved by the people that sail on it, then they will eventually see a spirit of some sort, of a guy with a mallet, um, trying to repair the ship, to, because obviously that spirit is so loved by the sailors that he wants to take care of the ship with them and travel with them for at least one more adventure. So it was so touching to like know that myth, which is not really a myth when Usopp saw the sailor, Mary's reincarnation, whatever you want to call it. Um, so that was just like, okay. I didn't expect like any like spiritual thing in this anime, like, because that's borderline on the whole magical side of things, and this anime seems very scientific, or, well, not scientific, but like more like on realistic terms, if you get me. But anyway, so they just ambushed Franky like right at the end, and they're gonna confront him about the blueprints, I guess. So yeah, this arc is really good. This definitely is the best arc so far. I really like the Arabasta arc. Skype arc was good too. But yeah, what did you think of these episodes? Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.